The phone rang at 2 a.m., shattering the silence of my house like a brick through a window. It was the school principal, his voice heavy with judgment, telling me my daughter, Lily, had been caught cheating on her final exam. My heart sank, not just from the news, but from the gut-punch realization that the girl I'd raised to value honesty had betrayed it. I sat at the kitchen table, the same table where I'd helped Lily with math homework when she was 10, her eyes bright with curiosity. Now, at 18, she was a stranger storming into the room, her face flushed with defiance. "It's not a big deal, Dad," she snapped before I could speak. "Everyone cheats. I just got caught." Her words hit like a slap, casual and careless, as if integrity was a suggestion, not a rule. I stared at her, searching for the little girl who'd once cried over a stolen cookie because it was wrong. The principal had laid it out clearly. Lily had smuggled a cheat sheet into her calculus final, a test that determined her eligibility for a prestigious scholarship. She'd been suspended, her scholarship offer revoked, and now her college dreams hung by a thread. I'd spent years saving for her tuition, sacrificing vacations, car upgrades, even my own dreams, to give her a future. And here she was, demanding I fix her mess. "You have to pay for college, Dad," she said, her voice rising. "You can't just let me fail." I leaned back in my chair, the weight of her expectation pressing against my chest. "Lily," I said, my voice low but steady, "you made a choice. Why should I pay for it?" Her eyes widened, shocked, as if I'd betrayed her. But the betrayal wasn't mine. It was hers against the values I'd poured into her, against the trust we'd built. Flashback to 6 months ago, Lily had been stressed. Her senior year, a pressure cooker of exams and applications. I'd noticed her late nights, her irritability, but I chalked it up to the grind of high school. I'd offered help, hired tutors, even sat with her to review formulas. But she'd pushed me away, insisting she was fine. Now, I wondered if that was when the lying started. Had she been cheating all along? Or was this a one-time lapse? The uncertainty gnawed at me, but her attitude, her entitlement made my blood boil. "You don't get it, Dad," she yelled, pacing the kitchen. "If I don't go to college, my life is over. You're supposed to support me." Support. The word stung. I'd supported her every step, every recital, every game, every tearful night. But this was different. This was her asking me to erase consequences, to buy her way out of accountability. I stood up, my chair scraping the floor. "Lily, support isn't a blank check. You cheated. You broke trust with your school, with me, with yourself. You don't get to demand I clean up your mess." Her face crumpled, but not with remorse. It was anger, pure and raw. "You're ruining my life," she screamed, storming out. The door slammed, echoing through the house like a gavel. Days passed, and the silence between us grew thick, oppressive. I replayed the fight in my head, questioning if I was too harsh. Was I punishing her too severely? College was her future, after all. But every time I softened, I remembered her words, "Everyone cheats." That wasn't the Lily I raised. That wasn't the girl who'd once refused to copy her friend's homework because it felt wrong. Where had that girl gone? I called my sister, Ellen, for advice. She'd always been the softer touch, the one who saw both sides. "She's young and Mark," Ellen said over coffee. "Kids mess up, but she needs to learn that actions have consequences. If you pay for college now, what's stopping her from expecting you to bail her out forever?" Ellen was right, but it didn't ease the ache in my chest. I wanted to help Lily, but not at the cost of her character. A week later, Lily came home with a plan. She'd enrolled in community college, using her part-time job savings to cover the first semester. "I'm going to prove I can do this," she said, her voice quieter now, less defiant. For the first time, I saw a flicker of the old Lily, determined, not entitled. I nodded, unsure what to say, pride mixed with caution. Was this real change or just damage control? Over the next few months, Lily threw herself into her studies. She took extra shifts at the coffee shop, stayed up late with textbooks, and even apologized to her principal. I watched from a distance, torn between hope and skepticism. One night, she came to me, holding a graded exam, her first A in calculus, earned honestly. "I messed up. Dad," she said, her eyes wet. "I thought cheating was a shortcut, but it just made everything harder. I'm sorry." That was the moment I'd been waiting for, not just an apology, but understanding. I hugged her, the knot in my chest loosening. "I'm proud of you for trying," I said, "but you've got to keep earning it." She nodded, and for the first time in months, we felt like a team again. I didn't pay for her college. Not yet. Lily's working toward transferring to a 4-year university, but she's doing it on her own terms through hard work, not handouts. I still worry about her, about the pressures she'll face, but I believe in the girl she's becoming. She's learning that trust, once broken, takes time to rebuild. And I'm learning that love sometimes means saying no, even when it hurts. What do you think? Was I right to hold Lily accountable? Or should I have paid for her college to secure her future? Share your thoughts. There's no easy answer.